Ian Botham, Great British Walk here in the Clent Hills. Gordon Cowans has enjoyed some of the walk with him. Beefy, as he's known, has gone all the way from the mailbox, Malmaison, in Birmingham. He's walked on what isn't a very pleasant day weather-wise, and he's ended up here. It's a magnificent achievement, all for leukemia, lymphoma research, a subject very close to our hearts as well. A great achievement. It's our pleasure to cover the event. A true sporting icon, and Sid Cowans has done his bit to take part in it as well. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Cheers. Well done. How do you feel?
Fine.
Yeah. Not out of breath at all?
Well, a little bit. We had one hill that was pretty steep and went on for about half a mile, but cope with it.
Yeah.
Just about, so.
All for a good cause as well?
A very good cause, yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And obviously you come with the chef as well. Ian's put in a good shift
there.
there.
I knew Ian was coming, and when I got the shout to come up, obviously we met up at the start and joined up and walked together. Yeah. It was nice.
Having been through this as a family yourself, are you confident about Stillian, getting through it? Because you know him, he's got a wonderful personality.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, when my son was first diagnosed, I thought it was the end of the world. But I've seen my son grow from strength to strength. He's dealt with it in such a way that it's incredible, and I'm sure Stan will deal with it the same way. You come through the other side and it makes you a much stronger person. I work very closely with the Aston Villa first team. I travel with them. I've known Stan for the 5 seasons he's been here. I've got quite a good relationship with Stan, and so part of this is helping to support him and support lymphoma and leukemia. The first team squad have all been very supportive. They've all sponsored me. So whatever I can do, to help Stan and to help this cause, I'm more than happy to do so.
Proudly sporting that T-shirt. I mean, it says it all, doesn't it? And the whole club have unified. And our thoughts are with Stillian at a time like this, when we're back in this campaign.
I think that's the important thing. The whole club are unified, and the whole country. These Fabrice Muamba being the Italian lad that died the other day. I mean, obviously Stillian's ill, but then everyone's getting behind each other, and it's great.
Yeah, as you say, when he drops into the training ground, it's almost as if he's consoling the others. He's so bubbly, and you need that quality, don't you?
You do need that, and he came in. He took his hat off and he shaved his hair, which is obviously going to be. Yeah. He'll have problems anyway with his hair, but he's still got more than me. But looked very well. Yeah. He was very bright and bubbly as he is. Yeah. He's very positive. He's going to beat it.
Well, two sporting icons. First of all, Sir Ian Botham. Ian, great to catch up with you. It's a tremendous work you do. And how do you feel, first of all?
Yeah, good. Sorry I'm not stood up, Jen. I'm making you bend. I know it's been a tough day for you, all that walking. But we just had a little bit of ice on the knee, just caution. But it's been great. It's been fantastic. We had a great reception when we left Birmingham. There was a lot of goodwill on the streets. I had Tim Henman with me, Carl was with me, and... who else did I have there today? Loads of people today. It was great. And everyone I've forgotten, I apologise. But good response. And then you do all that, and you think you've finished the job, and then you get sent on the assault course here. This is worse than pre-season training. Believe me.
Sid might agree with you there.
We started off about 20 yards behind you, finished off about at least 500 yards behind you. So the pace we were going was absolutely ridiculous.
I was going to say, 81 was a pretty good year for you. It wasn't a bad year for Gordon Cowans either, lifting the league title.
League title, yeah. No, it was great. And I must actually, everything that's going on at the moment, there must be a certain feeling, in the club with Stan and
regarding Stillian. Yes. I was just saying earlier, Stillian came up to the training ground last week, and he came and met all the lads and had a chat with them all, and he's so positive, and he really is his attitudes towards it has been absolutely fantastic. It's astounding, really. He just doesn't seem phased at all. He's not worried.
You need that positivity, don't you? You must have encountered a lot of people in the same position.
And it's so much easier for the person who's actually in the driving seat, which Stan is, than the family around him. It's the immediate family. Suddenly it's a shock. You've got one of the fittest men around in the Midlands, if not the country. Just played a game, and then suddenly he's diagnosed, and a few hours later he's in London having treatment. That's the good thing, diagnosed early, fit and strong. There's every chance he'll be back and running around. And we keep our fingers crossed and all our best wishes for him to do that. But there's people like that we're here for. We've got all the stories around here now. Many a time we do these walks, and you'll go along the road, And someone jumps in and they said, "Here's a picture of me. Do you remember this?" And I look and I go, "That's the first walkie?" He said, "Yeah, John O'Groats to Land's End. That's me being pushed by the nurse in a wheelchair. I made a full recovery, and here's my family."
Right.
And you get so many of those stories now.
Yeah.
And you're getting, and it's brilliant. It is. Sad thing is, I'm getting old enough now to get the grandparents coming up now. So
I'm with you on that.
Chris, you got a Villa shirt there. Tell us your story.
I was diagnosed with leukaemia 4 years ago at the age of 32, which is the same age as Stilian Petrov. So when I heard about his diagnosis, sort of hit home a little bit.
Yeah. And you've got a Villa shirt here. It's been signed. How's that come about?
Well, this is the third walk I've done over the last 4 years, and we're up to about £4,000 in sponsorship money with Botham. And I thought I'd contact the Villa, and your marketing people were really, really cool. They sent me the signed shirt with all the players on it. They sent a little bear for Luca as well. And I got this shirt, the Stan Petrov shirt, to walk around. So for me, not only is it for leukemia and lymphoma research, it's for awareness, so people are aware of this disease. It can be beaten, and just wishing Stilian Petrov all the very best.
This should be a piece of cake for you. You've done John O'Groats to Land's End. You know, it's a nice rural England.
I was 29 then. That was the first time. Difference. Yeah, the first time. It's the recovery time. Yeah, I'm very boring at the moment. They wrap me up in ice, and I sit here. I've got to sit like a muppet here. It's a good job it's not raining. But and then you get in the back of there and have to lie down with everything raised. Then you have a hot bath, and then you have more ice. So it's a pretty boring existence. But look out Saturday night when it's all over.
Yeah, brilliant. Gordon mentioned Stilian there, and it's amazing how it brings everyone together.
Yeah.
You know, something like this, a sad story, but and then that can be uplifting, and that can be such a big help.
It can, and it's about awareness again. Suddenly, there's people now in that crowd at Villa, and it's Fabrice coming out of hospital yesterday after 30 days. You know, there's so many good stories out there at the moment, and hopefully there's another one coming. And people suddenly are becoming aware of these things, and it takes something as drastic as Stan getting diagnosed, but then we hear all the good vibes coming out of London. Yeah, the treatment's going well. He's responded really well, and that's what you want to hear. And it's one of those things. It's not going to go away, but we'll keep walking, and hopefully we can make a difference.
You're walking, talking, living proof that it can be beaten.
It can be. It's hard work. Positive thoughts are absolutely paramount. I haven't missed a day's work through illness through the whole 4 years. And I got little Luca.
He's
7
a lovely little boy, isn't he? I was going to shake his foot now. I'm shaking his hand. Look at those blue eyes.
I know, yeah.
He's so sweet.
You're right, mate.
He knows we're talking about him, doesn't he?
He does. And we've just pushed him around 4 miles over the Clent Hills, which was hard work. We've raised about 1,500 quid. I think people have sponsored us because they knew what we would get into, and it was really hard work, but worth every single penny.
Yeah, worth every. And everyone hopes that Stilian can beat it.
Yes, I'm
sure you're confident.
He can. Yeah, the medical profession, the doctors, the nurses, everything that we're raising money for today is so well equipped nowadays for leukemia. It's one of those cancers that can be beaten, and we can only hope that his battle is successful and he joins us on the next walk.
Yeah. Gordon, a claret and blue legend. You used to wear claret and blue. Scunthorpe United. Is this bringing back the memories? Yeah. Sat next to a footballer?
Yeah, Mighty Iron, please. The Mighty Iron. We don't refer to ourselves as Scunthorpe United. It's the Mighty Iron. Anyway, I think we're just about safe this year. We managed to avoid it, I think. But no, it's I enjoyed my time in football, and I still have a lot of great friends in the football world. Most of them more my generation than the present generation, it's good, and my fingers are crossed, and hope everything goes well.
I'm sure you'd love to see Aston Villa do well. You know, you've got ties to this area.
Yeah, I've got plenty of ties to this area, and Shay Given down here, he's still keeping any for you. Yeah, Shay. Yeah, you still know. Yeah. Well, no, Shay. No, he's a good lad. Shay. I went to played a bit of golf with him when he was up north. Yeah, and so no Shay, but yeah, no, it's. It brings it all home, makes us all realise just how lucky we are.
Yeah, I think you might have played against Sid, did you? Yeah.
He's got any scars? Have a look and see if there's any scars. Honest ref, I got there.
Similar type of players.
I was asked what sort of player you were, and I said, well, tough, no nonsense. He did get stuck in.
I think I'm the only man that scared Billy Whitehurst.
Oh,
Take some
that's
room.
saying something.
You wouldn't know Billy Whitehurst, Jack.
You played him, no?
Oh, he was an animal.
Bit of a character.
I'm the
Very
only
much
man
so.
that scared him.
Oh, right. Good claim to fame. One of many that you've got. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thanks. The next question for you, Sid, is: have you ever played cricket?
Once or twice in the odd charity match with the former players. We have the odd game now and again. Not very good, but it's a laugh.